Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Beyond Passions. My name is Princess. Today I'll continue with the causes of domestic violence under the family related factors. I have uploaded 3 videos already on the causes of domestic violence or domestic abuse. The topic is spun off as a result of personal experience coupled with further research on why partners engage in domestic violence. I am doing this with a view to helping people identify potential future partners with violent tendencies. Also, to create awareness for parents to desist from allowing their children witness domestic violence due to its traumatic effects on the children. This is episode 4. The detailed information in the videos help us to see possible solutions, possible ways to avoid a relationship with a potential future violent partner. This is what drives me. Domestic violence is the same as domestic abuse, intimate partner abuse, intimate partner violence, or physical abuse. So if you hear me say, or if you hear me use any of these words, I'm still on the same subject, which is domestic violence. So, like I started at the beginning, domestic violence comes under 4 broad headings. Please check the description below for all the links to the 3 previous videos I have done on the topic. They will help you to have fuller information on what domestic violence and the causes and possible solutions are. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press that tiny bell of notification for more videos. Why is it called domestic violence? Because the abuse or violence is perpetrated by someone in a victim's family circle. That is, the abuser is usually a victim's partner or ex-partner, intimate partner, a family friend, a family relative, or other relatives, within the family circle. Hence, the name domestic violence. I already gave 8 reasons for partner abuse under the subheading of individual related factors, and I also gave 2 reasons already under the subheading of family related factors. Today I'll proceed with number 3 on family related factors of causes or possible solutions to domestic violence. Number 3, family tension. Family tension is one of the causes of domestic violence. When tension is created within the family due to piled up stress, it may result into physical violence if you have a violent partner. Any stress can pile up between partners for so many reasons. For example, some of the causes that I have already given, like jealousy, like infidelity, like alcohol and drunkenness, like substance abuse. Sometimes the piled up stress and suppressed anger could spin off into full-blown violence if a partner has the tendency to become physically abusive. Yes, uncontrolled anger is also one of those reasons I had given earlier on as one of the causes of physical violence. This is why it is important to trash out domestic squabbles as soon as they arise. It is advisable not to let them pile up or let them escalate into bigger issues. Sometimes it may take years before a partner manifests violence for the first time. But once that boundary is crossed, it becomes very difficult to hold back and take control whenever tempted to hit a partner, because violent tendencies are deeply embedded in a person. And once that partner crosses that boundary of that violence for the first time, for instance, that partner loses control of the anger and hits his or her partner for the first time, from that point on, history is bound to repeat again. History is bound to repeat itself. This is why it's advisable not to ignore the signs of violence while dating. You would recall in my last video that I had said, once you see the signs, do not ignore such signs. Child stress is another cause of domestic violence. If partners are not blessed with a child at the anticipated time, tension may arise in their home and pressure may become built up. That's why you see that some people put a blame on their partners if they don't go to find out who is at fault, or who is infertile, or who is who is responsible for a child not being yielded in that family. A violent partner could be triggered into violence at the slightest provocation for lack of patience, but his partner may not easily understand that pressure is coming from their inability to bear a child as expected. Most of the time, the male partners usually cast a blame on the female partners. Sometimes the pressure comes from the family members of the male partner. If a woman is not bearing children, the family members are quick to casting blame on the woman, thinking she is the only one responsible for the children not being born into that family. But it is usually good to go check out and make sure that everything is fine between the two partners. With patience, children will be born. On the other hand, there are some partners who do not want children beyond a certain number, or who don't even want children at all. If they don't reveal this information while dating, they secretly nurse it. If they secretly nurse that idea while dating and then get into marriage, and somehow a child just happens to be born into such a family, it could create some sort of unhappiness for the partner who does not want the children beyond a certain number, and that partner may become stressed out. If such a partner is prone to violence, he may then get irritated and may then be provoked into committing violence against his partner. I've had incidences where a husband says to the wife, "Oh, I'm okay with 2 children," but the wife wanted more. So somehow the wife went ahead and had one more child, and it created a lot of tension in the family. Inasmuch as children are gifts from God, inasmuch as that child was a gift from God, the husband had already said 2 was okay. Now, a word to wives: if your husband says 2 is okay, 3 is okay, or the number of children that you have is already okay, it is advisable to listen. But beyond that, it's even better to discuss number of children while dating. The number of children that you would like to have, it is better to discuss it while dating, so that you don't spring up surprises with childbearing in your marriage. This is very important. I will continue from here in my next video next week. If you have watched up to this point, you have done very well. Expect more on this series next week. Please, once again, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and press that tiny bell of notification on your right side. I'd like to say thank you so much to all my subscribers. Thank you. Please leave your questions in the comment section below. Don't forget to click on the links to the videos that I have referred to for further information on this topic. See you soon and stay safe.